Hello everyone and welcome back to Timberborn and our little colony of Oakenshire Hollow. Look at it go. As you can see here, in our last video we managed to complete stage 2 of the building this reservoir. Right. What's going on? Ah, I see. 2 seconds. Silly little me forgot to cover up the platforms. Be right back. Much better. We'll forget that ever happened. Anyway, as you can see, we've completed the stage 2 of the reservoir. But also, as you can see, it is not full. It's not filling up very quickly. So, in this video, I think we need to get over to these 2 inlets here and sort it out. Basically, I want to try and bring these inlets up to our reservoir so that they fills up nice and quickly. I say 2, maybe just one of them. Maybe just we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Well, first things first, we're actually about to hit a turd water, so I'm actually going to open this, let the water kind of, because last time this happened, it all went into our actual our reservoir here, which isn't good. We don't want that. So this kind of needs updating. This needs sorting out. Anyway, that can wait. So that's actually running pretty smoothly there. We've got a pretty long bad tide, but again, it's not a bad thing because we are still actually getting power. We're just, we're doing pretty well for the power. And I think we've got enough beavers for all the jobs, which is really cool. Beavers are busy slowly building our storage units here. So while they're doing that, I'm thinking I'm going to leave it on medium speed so it doesn't get too carried away. I'm going to keep an eye on the water. I'm going to pause this as well. Pause that one. Oh, and by the way, Happy New Year, guys! And I hope you had a Merry Christmas as well. I forgot to say that in the last video. Yes, I'm actually recording this on New Year's Day, so this is the first video of 2026. How fun. Anyway, so I want to get our beavers up and around over here. The quickest way we're going to do that is via, obviously, a zipline station. But we need to get over there first. Keep an eye on the food and the water, and we're going to design this. So I'm thinking, right, we have 2 inlets here. I want to kind of keep one inlet for this section down here to kind of keep this green, because as you know, we have a farm down here, and there's a farm full of spuds. So I do want to keep some water down here, and maybe even later date have this as a reservoir. Ooh, I don't know, maybe. So I want to choose one of these to be the inlet for, well, the second inlet for this reservoir here. So I'm thinking if we go with this one here, it might actually be easier if we went like that for the first part. And the plan is I want to try and narrow this down into a single pipe, if you understand what I mean. If we do that and then we get some platforms, we could even just place immersible floors on that, and then from this we could do something like this, so force it into a 3 wide outlet. And then if we get some sluices here, if we go with 3 and get some platforms there, something like that, and then we could have 1 sluice going that way. And basically the idea is I want to change these into the closed below, so these ones will allow the turd water out, and this one here I want it closed above 5% contamination. So I want to channel the water sideways. I want to channel the water this way into a 1 outlet so that the pressure's high, so hopefully it will reach us a bit quicker, maybe. And then the turd water's just out through this front entrance here, so that it carries on flowing down this main route. So that's looking good so far. I like that. I like that. So now I want to work out how am I going to get the pipe work from here up to here. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. It shouldn't actually be too bad. So I mean, ideally, I could probably do with unlocking metal platform. I'm going to do it. I've done it. I think that probably the easiest, quickest way would bring the pipework along the wall, along here. So I'm going to bring this along here. So what I'm going to need some levees to come along this wall. I think that's probably the most sensible option, I think, is to come along this wall here. So we put it all the way along the wall. Next thing we're going to need is some platforms. So let's just stick a load of platforms in. And then I'm gonna obviously just cap all them off. It'd be interesting to see how long it actually takes to get from this to our reservoir. So something like that. I know it's not the prettiest, but it will serve a purpose and it can be done pretty quickly at the stage we are at. So we are now up here. So as you can see, we are not far off actually being from the highest level I want this reservoir to be at, which is pretty cool. That being said, let's do some of this, raise up a little bit. Something like that. Ideal. So now I can take it this way and go straight across and then go straight into that channel. That might be probably the easy option, so that we know we're going to just go straight across. Be nice and simple. So let's get the platforms out and then our 3x3 metal platform. So let's just neaten up this side here. Something like that. Lovely. And then I'm going to bring this straight across. So there we go. Something like that. We'll carry on bringing that right across. Annoyingly, I can't actually build on these. I'm going to have to wait. So we'll have to make do with that for the time being. But you get the gist. So basically you want to do something like this if you want to keep it at this height. And then all you want to do is bring the immersible floor straight down the centre, like so. And then bring levees either side. And I've added a overhang here. So I'm going to bring the overhang on the first section here, but for the time being it's going to use platforms like so. And then don't forget, like at the start of the video, to place the have I been saying immersible this whole time? I meant impermeable floor, my bad. Impermeable floors on top, like so. And that's basics of a sort of pipework. Right, so hopefully that's basically it. That shouldn't need much else for it really. That's going to come straight in. I'm going to get the beavers too. Build that once they can. I may have to move this one here, but that is okay. Ideal. So that they hopefully should start building that first. So I'm thinking maybe if we placed one of these down there, I'm hoping that will reach. It looks pretty good. Wait, will it reach? It's too far. Annoying. Well, that's okay. We can just place one of these in the middle. Something like that. And then I kind of want one down here. Kind of centralized-ish there. And then also I'm going to place some storage units. So we've got 2 there and I want 2 there. It might even be worth having a couple of smaller ones at each end as well. So basically I want to have logs, planks, and then metal blocks. Days. Logs are actually looking pretty scarce. I mean, this big storage unit is taking up a lot of loggage. Oh, but look at that! No! Oh, look how cool that looks! Oh, look at the spiral staircase! Look at that! I love it. I love it. I mean, the storage unit is actually nearly done. We have plenty of carrots, sunflower seeds, which is really cool. We could even probably start upping our production of spuds, which is nice. I mean, we could probably change all of this to spuds actually, which I might even do. We've got 7 days left of this bad tide, and water's actually looking really good. This one's only just gone past that level. Of course, we need to get down there as well, so we can finish the actual building itself. So it might be worth if we do that for the minute. Get them to build that just for the time being, and then we can get rid of these, and then we can just finish this actual building off. But the highest priority will be these. I know I'm high prioritizing these, or very high prioritizing them, and we can't actually get over there at all at the minute. Once they do get over there, those will be the first things they start building rather than any of this. That's the plan. That is the plan. I mean, the materials we got actually are not doing too great. I mean, we got plenty of water and plenty of food, so it might even be worth us upping our beaver amount. Right, spend a couple of days just neatening this area up here so it's a bit nicer. We now have a little bridge for our potato farm. Looks cute. And also I've kind of put a couple of levees down this end here just to try and kind of help towards getting rid of this horrible turd-infested ground. And that way we can plant some more spuds. As we can see here, look at this. I mean, that should be enough spuds for the time being. We have a beaver that needs some teeth care, so there we go. Hopefully that'll make the beavers happy. Ah, look at them using them now. Happy beavers. Sorry beavers, I didn't get them in soon enough. I do apologise. So we've only got 1.5 days left of the of those turd water. And look at this, they're building these now. This is the priority though, beavers. I will say these are what I want you to get rid of first. I mean, from up here, they could probably make a start on actually getting over to here to get this built. Up here is going to be a bit of a different story. If we just do that for the time being, happy days. So if we just do that staircase, that staircase, and then they should be able to reach that. If we just get a path going to that, up there, and to there, and we'll high priority these so that gets built, and then I want to build a path so that they can come across here. But before I do, and before I forget, I'm just gonna unpause that so the beavers can crack on getting some more water. Hopefully the logs, we can catch up with the logs now. I mean, just adding that one beaver I reckon should do it, and as well the beavers with the broken teeth that would cause them to slow down. Happy days. So this will start slowly filling up, which is good. Right, so while they're doing this, let's go to the medium speed again. I want them to be able to reach across here. So if we make sure they high prioritize that, and I guess I want them to actually be able to get on top of this structure. So if I do that, I can just go either end. And most of this should be able to get built from up here, which is really good. They should be able to build most of this whole section here. It will just be down here that they need to get to, which will be interesting to say the least. So, I mean, we could just send them down that way. That will probably be the quickest way, actually. So if we just do... Ideal. So most of this should get done. Obviously, remember, I want them to build stairs first and the zip lines as well first. Happy days. And now all I want to do is connect these zip lines together. I'm hoping that will reach. Yes, easy. So that'll be a lot quicker for them to reach. Oh no, Beaver's fallen asleep. You lazy bastard. What are you doing? Who is that? Amy. Come on. Can't be sleeping on the job like that, especially when people are working around you. That is the pinnacle of laziness. Ah, so that first pillar's done, which is really good. So how's food now? Oh, spuds are looking... Oh, my Jesus, damn. Spuds for days. Oh, we have a drought approaching. Wonder what size this drought is going to be. I mean, this little area here, I mean, this could probably do with reorganising because there's a lot of wasted space there, actually. But that is for a later date. Right now, the priority is getting to this zip line here. Right, yes, I think actually it might be time to add another house because we got a lot of food. With the water's looking really good. So let's do the usual. Again, the reason why I want all the beavers to run down this way rather than just going straight across to there seems pointless. But the reason I want them to do that is so they get the wet fur buff when they leave and go to bed. Also, I need to kind of organise the well-being of the beavers. I need to start adding some like contemplation spots and different things. And like I've got hardly anything for the beavers, and I feel bad. I do apologise, beavers. Why is there a medium tank in the middle of the river? That is the question. That is the question. So let's just get rid of that. I don't know what that was doing there. Yeah. Also, 21-day drought. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. How are they getting on? Oh, they just done the last stairs there now. So I want them to prioritise on that. No. Up here. Up here. Yes, beavers. Yes. There we go. There we go. We're making a start. Tell you what, I'm going to lower your work day just by a couple of hours, beavers, because it's a very long way to walk. Oh! Ah! So much quicker now, so much quicker. Right, let's high prioritise these as well, and those as well, and then hopefully hauliers can start pumping some of these materials in here. So if we change all these to obtain goods from all warehouses so that it gets filled up quicker, that'll be ideal. There we go, look how much quicker that is, look! Oh, that's so good. Beavers can really crack on then, they can really push on with building all this. Oh, it's all coming together, it's looking good! Nothing to do in range. Oh, snap!
Nutty.
Okay. That's interesting. We ran out of scrap metal. Okay, so metal. How much is that? That's 4 grand. That's 4 grand in science points, not in pounds. Okay. Which, it's not great, you know. Where would be the closest one to get to? Probably this one over here, actually. So we got them. Right, do you know what? We desperately need some more science pumping in. So that's 1,000 science points. So I'm going to save the science points for the observatory next. I want to get the observatory next. Might even put that over here, actually. Away. I like doing the observatory away from the industrial area because I feel like it needs to be... Ideally, I want it up here. That would look cool. But for the time being, I'm just going to do it down here, maybe. So once I get 1,000 science points, I'm going to jump on that. In the meantime, the beavers can crack on with this. Oh, look at that. There we are. It's actually the perfect time to do it because it's a drought. So there's going to be no water or bad tide or nothing like that. Got 16 baby beavers just lazing about doing nothing. Apropos was born. Ambiguous one was born. Peter Giovanni was born. Peter Giovanni grew up, but born. Why is it always Peter Giovanni? Peter Giovanniception. Oh, the Red Lass was born. That's another member of the Discord. So, while the beavers slowly crack on with this, we need to find some more steel. That looks promising, considering we're already pretty much over here. So, if we just... do something like this. And then that way we can literally just get one of those in. Food, water, and some storage. We could do with... oh, we got 1,000 science as well. Okay, ideal. Okay, right. Let's just calm down. So if we do that, yes. And then I want to get some power to that pronto, and I want this built straight away. Because this is, I feel like it's quite an important building. I think that this, we need to get this in as soon as. How are they getting on? They're doing really well. This bottom section's almost complete. They've smashed this out within a few days. I'll tell you what, these beavers are good, aren't they? So this is all pretty much done. So it'll be a case of building up here now. We're getting low on scrap metal, so we're going to need to start thinking about getting this in as soon as we can. Anyway, I'm going to let them crack on with this, building this next section, and I will see you in a second. Oh, before I do, I'll make sure I'll finish off this section here. And so, what I'm going to need is triple high. And then once that's in place, just annoying. The levees down either side, and as well as the platforms and the impermeable floors. Before we continue, I'm going to delete these, and I want to get one of these up here ready to go, and I'm going to add that to it, and I want to make that a high priority. Oh, the drought was over. I have opened up this for the time being, just so we don't flood our beavers. So hopefully it will just flow out there. Lovely. Every day, and then this will start filling up, which is awesome. And I'm hoping that the beavers will just crack on with this. And we got the observatory all built, which is lovely to see. So that's going to be producing some juicy science points. Thank you, beavers. And this shouldn't take too long to build as well either. Oh, that's built. Happy days. So if I remove and have that connect, you cheeky sausage. Right, okay, I'm going to need one of that there, and I want to high prioritize that as well, and then high prioritize all of this. Oh, that was annoying. Make sure they can build all that. Right, ideal. So now that one's built, I want to get rid of that and place that up to this one here. Then from there, I want them to build this one. This is the next pillar I need. And then once that's done, I'll have this whole system connected and I'll be able to delete this one here. We have a bad tide on the way. The water's actually looking good. Look at this, look at this, look at this. The water's filling up lovely. Doing a grand old job. Right, pause there for a second. So I want to delete that and I want to add that to that, that to that. And basically I'm going to delete these two here. So I want my beavers to come and collect all of these resources here. Go beavers, go! Because we haven't got many resources. We're alright, we're alright. Just a little bit low here and there. Food and water's looking great. Oh, we got some bad water as well, some turd water. So while we're here then, shall we make a start on maybe get a explosive factory? Maybe something we could explore? I'm so glad we got the zip lines sorted out now. I mean, it's so much better, isn't it? Right, sweet. Now this is all cleaned up and looking lovely. I'm going to finish off this section here. So the idea is I want them to build up to that level. Something like that. That's looking great. I'm happy with that. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Something quite nice and simple. The 19-day bad tide, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. I was going to make sure that this is actually working okay before I leave it. That's perfect. I'll see you shortly. And there you pretty much have it. That is that complete, the pipe work. And we only have 3 days left of this bad tide. So I'm just going to have a look around, make sure it is all... Oh, that could have been bad. Okay, so I want to... A good thing I looked, eh? If we just get one staircase in there, and I want to high prioritize that, and I think they should be able to reach that. So if I fast forward now, that would have been sad if we tested it out and that was there and it just didn't work. I'll be like, ah, Muppet. So here we go. Right, they're getting that built, and then they're going to come down here and hopefully build these ones here. Here comes the cavalry. I thought it was just one beaver doing it then. I was just like, God damn. And here comes the last one now. Here he comes. Who is it? Moan69, one of the new Discord members. Awesome. Look at that. Perfect. Now that, I believe, is complete. Yes? Well, we shall soon see. So, I'm going to have this in auto, which is closed now, and then have this in auto, which is obviously open as well. That's close above contamination. Yeah, close above contamination 5%. But that's it. Look at that. Look how good that looks. So I might even delete that path and get a stair in there, because then they can build it from each end, then, can't we? And then they can carry on building that. But I want to see this. I want to see this build. I want to see this working. That was the main aim of this video. Do you know what? They smashed us out really quick. I'm actually really impressed with the beavers. They've done a really good job there. I think there's enough building for the beavers to crack on with for the minute, so we'll just let them build these staircases here that I've asked them to build, and then they can just leave everything as normal then, and they can carry on building what they want when they want. But look at the water. The water's actually done too bad, so maybe this was actually just a complete waste of time. We will soon find out. But it was still fun to build. That's the main aim of this game. Right, here we go. Last one, people. Last one. So food and water doing well. We've got a lot of beavers, so again, we probably could actually add another couple of houses, maybe 1 or 2 houses. Get the beaver population up. Right, here we go, here we go, here we go. I said this, so that's stopped. So let's get in a good position. This looks like a good spot. Let's walk to the edge here. Oh, and we wait. Fingers crossed, come on. Come on. Come on. I guess it's shy, maybe? I mean, it has got a long way to travel. I will give him that. There it is! Look at that! That's awesome! Ah, look how cool that looks. And it's getting more vigorous. Jesus. Okay, that's what I like to see. I love it when you like build something like that and it just works. No leakage, nothing. Look at that, going straight into the reservoir. So that with 2 inlets now, filling this up, it should fill up in no time. We'll have no problem of building the 3rd wall, the 3rd section. So using stages when you're building clearly shows it works. We've done the 1st stage down here to build an initial reservoir, which actually saved our colony, I'm not going to lie. Then we went to the 2nd stage. You could say this is the 3rd stage, because now we've got to this one here, we needed more input to this reservoir because it was obviously larger. So this would be the 3rd stage, getting more input. And then we have the 4th stage, I guess, which will be make it larger yet again. But that, people, will be for the next video. Thank you for watching, and if you have enjoyed it, make sure you give the video a like, it lets me know. Also leave any comments on any tips and tricks that you use that you'd like to see me use in this colony. Also make sure you subscribe so you don't miss another episode. And I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.